Welcome to The Checkout. We catch up with previous Add to Cart guests and ask them 5 quick questions to get to know them better and leave you with a little extra inspiration to get you through your Friday.
Today's checkout features Lou Kendall, director and co-owner of Louenhide. Starting 16 years ago as a party plan business, Louenhide grew from the unmistakable popularity of brightly coloured handbags that Lou and her friend Heidi noticed was a huge gap in the market. Doubling down on bold bags was the right decision, and now the brand is a favourite of many, sold in over 1,000 retailers worldwide, both in-store and online. Lou, welcome to the checkout. We've heard all about what you're building at Louenhide and especially around team and coaching and leadership styles, which has been fantastic. But we're here to learn a little bit more about you. 5 quick questions.
Oh, God.
Number 1, what's the weirdest thing that you've ever bought online?
Good question. I buy a lot of things online. Well, last week I bought powdered peanut butter.
Powdered peanut butter?
Correct.
Oh, is this because you're a runner?
It's got the protein in it, yes, but I have to admit I'm just on this little, just got to shift those 3 kilos, bit of Christmas cheer still hanging around. Love peanut butter, love almond butter. Oh, my God, the calorie content is massive. So I got around with this very good brand, Marmaduke's, and they have a powdered peanut butter. Every serving's like, I think it's something like 30 calories as opposed to 180, and I need those calories right now. So I'm like, I've tried it. Yeah, it's a bit weird.
Yeah, still get your peanut butter hit.
I do.
Number 2, who is your favourite retailer?
Look, my favourite clothing brand high-end is Scanlan Theodore, purely because it's always about the cut and the fit, and they're high-end, but my God, I can put anything. I mean, I don't have a great body or anything. It's not like anything fits me. I'm only 5'4" too. So, but anything I put on there just fits. Like it's just made so well, and they are such investment pieces. Going past that, sort of more on the more affordable side, it's Dish, DISSH. I cannot believe I only just realized that they're only Queensland based last year. I actually thought they were international, and I think they might have ventured out in New South Wales right now. But I mean, even on the weekend, I walk in that store, I'm out with 5 pieces. Like, I just cannot believe they're sort of my age, but they can be a bit younger also for everyone. So I love Dish. As for online, I buy from online when I know that things have worked. So if I'm coming back to a place like Dish and I have that in a size 8, I sort of know that's my size. So I'm quite good at, I have to say the Iconic, we're on the Iconic. It is an amazing platform. There is a lot to learn from them. Ecom-wise, wow. Their returns service is next to none. Like, no one returns the way they do. And again, we're quite, have big involvement on the Iconic. So I see it daily with them. Sadly for us, when people are wanting things, I actually even direct them to the Iconic. I'm like, well, if you want to see it and return it, just go over there, because we don't do that. We can't offer that yet. We can't afford to offer that yet. But the Iconic is a pretty amazing platform, I have to say.
Go let them make the loss on that one.
I do question it. I'm not going to say anything. We do really well on there, but I'm like, wow, how can they afford this? But anyway, not my problem.
Moving on quickly. Number 3, which e-commerce practice do you wish was history?
I have to say, I got to be careful saying this because this is, what we probably are doing. It's all the targeting and the email flows. Some people's email flows are just insane. I'm like, when you go to sign up for something, you've actually signed up for about 8 different types of emails, not just, and then when you go to unsubscribe, it comes to the service. You're like, I want to unsubscribe. And you're like, and they're like, oh, from here or here or here or here or here. And I'm like, what? I think it's really devious, really, as a brand who is based on trust, I'm like, okay, that's really bad. I'm out. So if I get someone that's targeting me all the time, maybe not so much online, maybe not so much Facebook and things like that, because I sort of understand the workings there. It's the email flows. I'm just like, I'm out. Why are you doing this? Oh, you've left something in your cart. Do you want it? Oh, you were interested in this. There's a couple of brands where I've actually been so angry about it. I've actually emailed them and said, you really need to think your email flows. This is irritating. Unsubscribe. Yeah.
I'm out.
I'm out.
All right, number 4. Can you recommend a book or a podcast that our listeners should immediately get into?
I'm the worst. I'm like Miss Self-Help. I can't read a fictional book. Like, I just can't. I have to read anything that benefits my life, my family, my work. So, gosh, lots of people have read this. She is amazing. Dare to Lead, Brené Brown. Amazing. I can't read half a page without putting it down and just, let me just think about that for a little bit more. The way she articulates how I feel is next to none. I mean, if you can read a book where somebody's verbalizing your thoughts, it's such a game changer. And I think she's amazing. Would I like to work for her? I don't know about that. You're just constantly workshopped, but I think she's amazing. Podcast-wise, I listen to a lot. I had one the other day. I flew to Japan, very lucky, went to Japan in January. And on my 7-hour flight, I just pulled out a few podcasts. I listened to a really great one. And it's from that High Performance podcast. I think they're 2 English guys. It was on Alistair Campbell, who was Tony Blair's spokesman. His podcast was just amazing. I'm going to buy his book. His insight into people management, high pressure, high stress. I think he even had himself mental health issues. Oh my God, I just wrote there, just writing. I'm like, you just resonate with me. And within that, his podcast, sorry, it's not his, it's the High Performance podcast about him. He recommends amazing people like, I think they call them football managers when they're soccer coaches in Australia. He recommends those types of people, these high performance situations and getting the best out of teams. I'm so into those types of sport related, again, the hockey coach in me. It's very parallel.
I heard hockey coaches are better than football managers anyway.
Well, I could show you. No.
Last question I have for you. Finish this sentence. The future of retail is?
Oh, God, technology still. Look, it's technology. The future of retail. It's how we're going to do it faster, quicker. I want it now. I want it in 2 hours. I don't want it in 3 days. Oh, my God, if you only just shipped it like tomorrow, like 24 hours, that's rank. Really, do we want to live in that world? I don't think many people do, but I think it's going to be a reality. I really like to look at things like, even Shopify. I look at Shopify, and as much as I love them and it's been working really well for us, and we have so much more capability to work with other platforms that, can all be added in. I do watch them and I go, my biggest takeaway with technology, there's always going to be someone better. Get ready. Keep your eyes out. Shopify will get trumped by someone one day. All you have to do is look at like Netflix and video and Ubers and the taxi industry, Spotify and the music industry. I'm like, keep on your toes, everyone. Like, you'll get trumped one day. So it'll be technology and someone's going to come out with a bigger, better way. And usually the bigger, better way is someone who's really like thought laterally, not just to try and improve upon what someone else is doing. It's just a game-changing stuff. So, Netflix would have been one of them.
Amazing. Lou, thank you so much for joining us on The Checkout.
Thanks, Nathan.
To hear more from Lou, jump back into episode 280, where Lou shares her unique hiring strategy that gets results for her. She also shares how she loves to work in a project-based way as the founder, and her 24-hour rule, which she can't live without. Thanks for listening, and until next time, keep adding to cart.